Yeah. What are some of your secrets maybe when you're feeling that way, where you got to change that gear? You're talking about doubling down when you get that feeling. Is there any other little tricks you use? Maybe like a morning routine to get yourself going, or I know you're really big into journaling. I was kind of wondering, what is your journal process? Do you have a specific process where you're writing down what you're grateful for, maybe what your day is going to be like, a goal for the day? Um,
Dang, Anthony, good question, man. Good
He's
question.
picking your brain, man. He's picking your brain. This guy's trying to win an Olympic title.
Now, you know what? That is a really deep question because literally just this morning I was writing up journal prompts for. I got a new book coming out next month, and I'm giving away journal prompts because people always ask me that question about journaling. How do you do it? But let me start with this: the morning routine is everything. Everything. How you start your day is everything. And the number one rule I don't do, and I wrote down. I've always had rules. I have 13 rules for my life, but I created some new rules during the pandemic. On my March 18th, I wrote down like rules for myself. And the number one rule, first thing in the morning that I do not do, don't turn on my phone. I don't turn on my phone first thing in the morning because what happens for me, it creates anxiety. I got the tweets, the text, the Instagram stories coming through. I start getting on. Next thing I know, I've just wasted 20, 30, 40 minutes of that time of looking at everyone else's stuff. So my first thing that I do is I don't turn on the phone. I come down right here where I'm standing in my home office, and I get about 10 minutes of quiet time. And that quiet time for me as a man of faith, it's praying. But it could be journaling, which it is after I listen and pray. It's that quiet time, setting my intentions for the day. Because right now intentions are important. Like I'm telling myself and writing down, I will dominate the day. I will put out great content today. And even though I know it, I got to remind myself, like, man, like I got to put this down because otherwise I start getting brain fog and feeling like garbage. So that kind of precedes my little trick, my little hack that I do is because rarely do I feel like going out and get an hour workout in. So I'm like, all right, I got to get the pup out for a walk. So his name is Jersey, by the way. I take Jersey out for a walk. And that walk is kind of my, I never thought about that, but that's my kind of my hack to get it started because during that walk, I'm typically listening to a podcast. That's the start of like, all right, here we go. We're going to rock and roll. So when I get back into the house here, I got a gym in my garage. I just start going old school, man. And I'm old school. You all laugh. I put on the old Rocky IV soundtrack. I put my hoodie on, and I start grinding. And it's nothing pretty. There's nothing fancy about it. It's simply to get my mind right. And that's it. So it's like, don't turn the phone on, listen to a podcast, pray in the morning for a few minutes, write down a few things that I'm hearing. What are the whispers saying? Dominate the day, put out great content, check in with, if someone comes to my mind of someone I need to, share a text or an email with later on, I'll put that out on that. And then I just go out and move because movement right now, it always is, but movement's medicine. Yeah. And it's medicine. And if you don't have it, you got to find it. You got to find it. You got to talk smack, to Scott. You got to find a buddy, and you're like, hey, I did most mornings. I'm like, hey guys, guess what? It's 5:30. I'm moving. You're not. Yeah. I'm winning. You're not. Right. So it's like talking smack. And next thing you know, you create a little bit. All right, he's working right now. I got to get up. I got to do something. So, you don't want to get beat.